Star status, the baddest Cowboys club. With the baddest chicks too, better show us love. What? We at the Subway deep. Cowboys, everything, all in the
Welcome to the Star Status 5-year anniversary. My name is Kevin Harris, Cowboy Kill, President of Star Status Cowboys Connection. I want to take you on this ride with us for the last 5 years and see how far we've come and how far we're going. Star Status started in my backyard. Before the backyard was even popping, I've always had dreams of having a fan club. For some reason, I had a passion of trying to unite people.
Keep it football. We're a friendly organization, but don't get tossed on your head by the organization.
We had teams from a variety of different neighborhoods, different guys from different backgrounds, geographically challenged neighborhoods. They used to come in my backyard, but we didn't matter where you was from. We didn't care about all that. All we cared about was having a good time and keeping football. That's where the motto keeping football come from. We got brothers in Star Status right now currently from geographically challenged neighborhoods, but we come together for the love of the game and the love of the Cowboys.
Floating in the atmosphere, clap and cheer for America's team. Competitors dream for the day to say their team got 5 rings. Star Status season never end, and it's the reason we the baddest fan club they ever been.
I got invited to the GS by this guy named Nakia. He's a Raider fan. And he had just invited me out, and he said, "Kid, come to the GS, man. The Raider next to South LA is up here, and they having a big party." I'll never forget, it was against the Philadelphia Eagles when Nick Foles threw 6 touchdown passes on the Raiders. I'll never forget that day. But we go to the GS, so I'm thinking I'm going to see about 20 Raider fans. I go in there, like hundreds of them, and it was all dressed in black. So me and Chuck looking around, and I'm just like, whoa, I was kind of amazed because, you know, I've never seen something like that with so many brothers together hanging out like that. And so I was kind of, you know, shocked and, you know, amazed or whatever. I went to a couple of them, I said, who started this? And they directed me to Raider Ross. So I went to Raider Ross. I said, how you doing, man? I'm Kev. I was thinking about doing a Cowboy fan club. How did you do this? And he was very receptive. He was very open and willing to talk to me. The first person he introduced me to was a guy named James Hill. Shout out to James Hill. He's still with us from day one. I told him about it. He said, yeah, it sounds good. So at that day, unbeknown to myself and Chuck, Star Status was really started that day.
Status.
My name is Venus, and I am so honored to be a part of Star Status Cowboys Connection. Kevin Harris, who had this great idea of starting a fan club, a Cowboys fan club. A bunch of us used to hang out in his backyard, you know, years ago. A bunch of die-hard Cowboy fans. And when I went over there and I just saw a bunch of fellas just like united and, you know, just really having a good time and just really adamant about the Cowboys and what was going on in the game. I mean, it was so bad to the fact that I swear to God, you better not ever call Kevin or Donald Quinine when the game is on. You just better not do it. Don't text him and don't call him. And if we lost, definitely don't call him for a while. You probably should wait a few days.
Some phone calls. I called all the founders. We called each other. I was calling them saying, man, we need a name. I said Cowboys Connection. And we looked, and it was a West Side Cowboys Connection already out there. And so I looked on Facebook. We were just looking around trying to come up with names. Veronica came up with Star Status because she heard me talking. She said, what about Star Status? And I was like, that sounds pretty good. And so I ran it by the founders. They were like, that sounds good, but then we needed something else with it. So we said Star Status Cowboys Connection. So credit to my wife Veronica for giving us the beginning of the name. So it became Star Status Cowboy Connection. We had a little cheesy logo, and we just had a passion though. Our passion was there. We was just excited about what we could do with it.
Star Status, Cowboy up. Star Status, Cowboy up. Star Status, who the bad? Cowboy up. Let's go, come on. We ride.
The first meeting that I remember, it was myself, Kevin, D. Hurst, Donald Quinine, and Dallas T. I can't remember what exactly the subject was or how our conversation and you know, it got so heightened. It was just
us having a discussion just got overheated.
Voices started raising. And
so you could just imagine. So just listen, let me give you a quick story. We all in there, we have difference of opinions. So we already had the name, but we didn't know how we was going to do it, how we was going to run it, and, you know, who was going to do what. So everybody was, you know, jockeying for positions or whatever. And I can't remember what happened, actually.
I guess we all had difference of opinion.
And next thing I know,
Tina kind of took charge and she cursed. She cursed everybody out.
So I was like, oh, hold up, swole up. This is my house. So I told everybody, you know, you don't have to stay. Get the fuck out. Bye.
D. Hurst and Don Quinine jump up like they ready to go. We would just leave. And Tina said, I don't give up. All you mothers can leave. So we just had a moment. I had to tell that story. Our very first board meeting almost got shut down.
Mm-hmm. Well, we learned how, you know, we learned something that day. We learned temperamental tea.
To know me is to love me. But I have a good heart. I love my brothers.
Yeah, you can be me if you got 5 rings. I'm a Cowboys fan. Star status, we them boys. Hating on me.
So when we was upset, everybody was upset, a little bit angry, words being said. So I said, hold on a minute, let me just calm this down. I said, before everybody leave tonight, let's just agree that we can come together for 1 year. Just 1 year, nobody quit. And we all made that agreement that night. Nobody will quit within that first year. And so after we agreed on that, we decided not to have no more board meetings at Tina House. Shout out to Dallas T for holding us down and maintaining us, though. She's a rock within Star Status.
I'm where the bar at, in a star hat, beer flipped up, Star Status, I'm a part of that. Sipped up, off balance, yeah, I'm all of that. Membership is automatic, you can call it that.
So the next thing was to have an event. It was November the 10th, 2013 against New Orleans Saints. That was our very first event. We didn't have no money. We didn't have nothing. We never got into a Star Status Cowboy connection for financial gain. It was for long-term success, to build a Cowboys fan base amongst all Cowboy fans, to connect with all of them, all around the world. Any Cowboys fan that's why we call it Star Status Cowboys Connection. Connect with all the Cowboy fans. So Don said, "Kid, well, you know, the J Spot, man. Well, let's try the J Spot, you know." I was like, okay. So we called Calvin, and he said, okay, y'all can come here that Sunday. It was a Sunday night game, November the 10th against New Orleans Saints. Me and Don, Tina, and Vimo, and D. Hurst, and Chuck, we all said, okay, this is how we're gonna do. We had a sign-in sheet. Tina did the cake, the balloons. Vimo was helping with the cake, the decorations. Me and Don, we put together $65. We went to the mall. We got the little raffles, and you know, because we wanted some prizes to raffle off. So we get to the J Spot. Us being on us, we didn't know we was gonna have about 150 people in the J Spot on our first event. We got our butts whooped by the Saints. So Don said, "Kid, have them turn down the sound, turn down the sound of the game in terms of the music. We're gonna have a party." We just start partying, and that was the first beginning of Star Status Cowboys Connection at the J Spot.
Back of the club, got the whole status popping. It's Cowboys everything. You know I'm rocking. Put your gear on, rep your team, Cowboy Blue. Cruise through your town, who your team, they gon' lose.
We was directed to the Spot downtown on Olympic and Bonnie Bray. The Spot that night, I mean, man, that's when we really connected. It was big event. We won the game, had a great time, and from that point on, we just start realizing that our following was gaining momentum. But it wasn't just Cowboy fans; it was other fans that's coming with us, and being that we had so many diverse, different personalities and different guys, different girls from different teams, it was just like, it was just, I don't know, it was just kind of just made to happen like that.
Star Status Cowboys Connection, what these other clubs wanna be. Cowboy Kev is the president. We wear this cowboy shit with confidence. Ask Vimo, Dallas Tino, Oxnard training camp where we go. So DC 4LIFE, Cowboy up on SUND.
So in the off season, we said, okay, what we're gonna do? We didn't have a home. We didn't have nothing, but we had a plan.
Win or lose, every day we gon' represent. Much love to all the Cowboy clubs across the country. We run shit, we them boys, fuck the dumb shit.
So we host many events, not only during the season, but when the season is over with, we still putting things together to keep the club together, to keep everybody hyped up about being a Star Status member.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Cowboys.
Star Status Cowboys Connection Football Club. We have Star Status Cares, and we have Star Status Productions. Star Status Productions hosts media events, parties, Zodiac parties. We used to call it, well, the very first time we went to Texas, we call it the Texas Takeover. And the second, third, and fourth year we went, it was labeled as the Roundup.
Very first Roundup. Me and Chuck out there at 4 in the morning, you know, we get it in. So Chuck wanted to see the stadium. So Chuck, he'd take a little walk. And I turn around and look, he'd been gone for a minute. So I'm like, where the hell is Chuck? So I go, I find him, he's a few feet away or whatever. So I go over there and I say, Chuck. And he turned around and he had some tears in his eyes. And I was like, damn, what the hell? So I said, hey, bro, you all right? He said, yeah. He said, Kev. He said, homie, man, I never thought I'd see Texas Stadium. I never thought I'd come to a game. And being where you from, where I come from, I said, man, that's crazy to me, bro. And
we had so much fun, and that was the first time I had that much fun in my life. Had a lot of good times, but I didn't have fun the way we had fun out there.
I hugged him, man, you know, because to experience something like that from a brother who you thought was a rival, and he's not your rival, he's not your enemy, he's your brother, and you embrace him as a brother, was unequivocally one of the best experiences I've had with a guy that I used to consider an enemy.
It made me look forward to the second, third, and fourth year to come.
That was a beautiful situation that I will always cherish that, always.
Cowboy up. Cowboy up. Cowboy up.
We don't just party and have fun. We take care of our own. Within Star Status, we have hospitality, we have ambassadors, we have fellowship Sundays. Hospitality are the women that greet at all our functions. If we have a situation to where we need to take care of our own, they serve the food, they make sure everything's together. Ambassadors, we take care of the crowd, we make sure the women make it to their cars safely at the night games, and we make sure everything is running smooth.
You can't see my fan club, we off the chain.
Star Status to the top of the globe. Better get your ass in if you're ready to roll.
Star Status Cares. That's a good organization. We give things to the needy, the homeless, the children, foster care. I'm a foster care mother, so that's something that's close to my heart.
Star Status Cowboys. Children's Way would like to thank you once again. This is your 4th year, I believe, coming out to us and providing our children with all of these toys right here. And so for that, Children's Way want to provide you again with a certificate of appreciation for your generous toy donations for the past 3 years. And as you know, you used to be a foster parent with the agency, so we thank you for giving back.
Double up, triple up, plus. Cowboy putting big bucks in my pocket, West up. That's why you can't see my fan club, we off the chain.
Star Status to the top of the globe. Better get your ass in if you're ready to roll.
Star Status, you can't see my fan club, we off the chain.
Star Status to the top.
There was a time when we were able to go downtown to the shelter, the Los Angeles shelter, and partake in feeding the less fortunate, you know. And I mean, we came together with some other Cowboy Club members, and we were just like, we were so deep down there. I think we started like 5 in the morning, and they were out there grilling, and we just had like hundreds and hundreds of dinners, and we packed it up, and the participation of everybody was something. I mean, I'm just telling you, I'm just glad I saw that. It just was just heartfelt.
I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah. You can be me if you got 5 rings. I'm a Cowboys fan. Star Status, we the boys. Hating on me, yelling.
Why are you down Cowboys fan? I was in there with my dad, and I said, Dad, what team is that with the star on him? So that was the Cowboys. Then their cheerleaders came out, and my eyes just got real big. And from that point on, they captured my attention.
We used to watch how sweet and how hard Tony Dorsett would run the ball. From that point, they had me hooked. Just Tony Dorsett is the whole reason I'm a Cowboy fan.
I was raised as one. In our household, that's all it was, Cowboys. I'm from Texas. So, you know, I live and breathe Cowboys.
coincidentally, because my uncles, and they were stationed in Texas, in Dallas, and they just favored toward the Cowboys. And, me just being down with my family and a little tomboy at the time, I used to just love to watch, and I just fell in love with the Cowboys, and I never switched.
I became a Cowboys fan because of James Washington, number 37 safety for the Cowboys. As a kid, he used to babysit me, and he took me to the Super Bowls when he went and won. And from then on, I've just been a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan. Yeah. You can be me if you got 5 rings. I'm a Cowboys fan. Star status, we the boys. Hating on me, yelling DCB. I'm a Cowboys fan. Cowboy up, Cowboy up. We can win or lose, I'ma rep that blue. I'm a Cowboys fan. A diehard Cowboys fan. Is it Sunday yet? You can bet I'm a star status vet. Cowboy up, gives a fuck what the score is. Play that star status anthem, we about that business. I said it once, say it twice, keep it football. Calling all Cowboy fans, I mean all y'all. Sexy cowgirls, let me see you wear that gear and do that dance, cheer your team on up in here. Star status up in here, Mr. Westside up in here. Blue jerseys everywhere, I don't give a fuck and they don't care either. It's Cowboys fever up in Cowboys country. Get the touchdown. I'm a Cowboys fan.
The vision of Star Status is still clear. We want to invade everywhere we go. Not meaning an invasion in a negative sense, in a sense to where they recognize who Star Status is and what we bring to the table. We have 5 chapters in 5 years. Outstanding results. But Star Status is nothing without the members. We want to thank all the members and all the people who support Star Status.
Cowboys. Die Hards in the building. DC, 4LIFE, that's me. V Mo in here, Dallas T up in here. My nigga Freddie Mac chilling with a beer.
We have a wonderful board. First of all, so many talented people, and we have people who have great ideas. And I mean, from our Star Status Cares to our productions to the ladies who. The media, it's just so much,
But on a grander scale, helping more people, bringing people together. That's basically what Star Status is. Bringing people together, have a good time, when we're together. Leave whatever you're going through at home.
When you step through them doors at a Star Status function, it's keeping football.
Come and just relax and enjoy it. So that's the Star Status experience I wish for everyone.
I remember when it was small, I watched the changes, I watched the arguments, I watched the love, I watched everything go from one thing to where we at now, and I'm just excited because we come a long way. And looking at it from the beginning, the small numbers to where we at now, and it's just a good feeling to watch men become better men, women become better women. Friendships and bonds developed through this club. Networking, all kinds of things came from this club that you never would even dream came from this club. Now we even got a non-profit, and just the positive energy, the real family love that's there, it just don't get no better.
Looking forward to the future of Star Status and being a positive, productive part of it, and just continue being a strong black man, and let's get our brothers together through the love of football.
Throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. If you're Cowboy fans and you're ready to rock, let me hear you say, hell yeah.
Man, that was a hell of a ride, wasn't it? Thank everybody for coming out and supporting our 5-year anniversary. Star Status, Cowboy up. Cowboy Care, we out.
It's Cowboys everything. You know I'm rocking. Put your gear on, rep your team, Cowboy blue. Cruise through your town, who your team, they gon' lose. Don't be no fools, he gon' run through you fools. Stars everywhere, fool, you know how we do. Star Status connection, you know we reppin'. Every second of the day I be reppin'. Haters on point, they be screaming. Cowboys on point, we be leanin'. Hey, throw your heads in the air and wave them like you just don't care.